I'd like to see Sid Youngers.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Youngers doesn't see anybody before the show.
Oh, tell him Rodney Dangerfield is here.
Look, buddy, we don't care who you are. Mr. Youngers doesn't see anybody before the show.
Mr. Youngers, you're on in 2 minutes.
I love you, babe. You're the best. Thanks for the tickets. I'll see you after the show.
Nobody before the show. Let me ask you something, huh?
What a great party!
Hey, Sid. I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd drop over. Listen, I want you to be in my new HBO special, huh?
I don't know. I got this. Rodney, Sid Youngers doesn't want to be on your HBO special. He's on soon. Now just leave him alone.
Ah, let him do it. It's going to be a really big show. Have a heart, will you? Well, give a guy a break, will you? Ah, come on, will you?
I told you no. Now just leave him alone.
Well, let me ask you this, then. I know the whole place is sold out. I mean, can you work it out so I can see the show?
Okay, I'm going to let you see the show, okay?
Hey, Sid,
Security.
I'm a big fan of yours, Sid. You're the best, baby.
Security,
you know?
Rodney Dangerfield's out here, and he wants to watch the show, okay? Okay, let him sit in the back.
Thanks a lot. And who knows, maybe you'll change your mind and Sid will do my show, huh?
Listen, if you're not out of here now, you're not going to see this show. Now get out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man you've been waiting for, Sid Youngers.
Very much. Thank you. Thank you. How you guys doing? Good. Kind of looks like a Walton's family reunion in the front here a little bit. They're all here. John Boy, Ben Boy, Bob Boy, and Homeboy. They all made it down here. Nice to have you here. You know, I've been a little depressed lately. Yeah, but I got some good advice on this. I went to my doctor, and he told me, and you've probably heard this, what you do is, if you're depressed, live every day like it's your last. Have you heard that? Yeah, so I tried that yesterday, just laid around the bed all day with tubes up my nose. You know, coughing and bleeding a lot, and I really do feel a lot better now. I am a married man. I've been married for 1 year, ladies and gentlemen. 1 year I've been married. Thank you so much. Yes.
Now, maybe you can help me on this. I'm learning. Is it bitching, bleeding, then bloating? Or bloating, bitching, bleeding? What's the order on that deal?
I know I shouldn't talk about that subject, but my wife has the worst, periods of anyone in the world. But I figure what's 3 weeks out of a month anyway? And, do they do research on that PMS deal anywhere? They should do some serious damn research, and they should pay women money to be in the research. Put an ad in the paper. Bad PMS, we'll pay you money. I'm sure my wife be happy to get on there 1 weekend a month. We'll make a couple $100. 1 weekend a month. Be just like the National Guard. Where's your wife? She's at cramp camp. You get married, all hell breaks loose, doesn't it? Fuck you, I'm bleeding. Leave me alone. That's kind of harsh, honey. Whatever happened to having a friend over? Especially in front of my mom and dad like that. That's... Of course, now she just calls it hammer time. Can't touch this. Don't go for that. Oh, I tell you, if they'd have sent some of these cramping gals over to the Middle East, that war would have been over like that. They were perfect for the desert. Not only are they twice as mean as the guys, but they hold water better. Nobody talks about nuclear war anymore. I was talking about the other day with 3 friends of mine what we were talking about, what we would do. The scary thing we figured is we're going to know it's going to happen a half hour ahead of time. And we were talking about what we would do if we heard the sirens going off, we knew the big one was coming, and we had a half hour to live. How would you spend your last half hour?
In that last half hour, everybody's going to do what they've always wanted to do. Well, I think I'll kill Harry.
There'll be nude virgins in the streets. There's time, anybody?
So, we're talking about this, kind of going around a circle.
Joe said with his last half hour, he'd probably like to make love with his wife. For a change, is what he said. And that sounded pretty good to me, because Joe's got a pretty good-looking wife. So it was my turn, and I said, I'd probably like to make love to your wife. Once again. Because then it was Jeff's turn. Got real serious, real quiet in there. Jeff said if he heard the siren going off, he'd like to have a homosexual experience. Yeah, and I don't care one way or the other. You know, I'm a hip man of the 90s. But he was looking at me. Well, and, you know, he's a nice guy and everything, but I'm kind of glad we had this little talk, because from now on, I don't want to be around the guy if a fire truck goes by. You learn to be a smartass early in life. Why did your parents ask you questions you could never possibly answer as a little kid? They all did it. Yep. How'd you like to go to bed without your dinner? Well, that's a brain teaser there, Mom. Gee. Can I find out what we're having first, or am I out of line? Liver and onions. I think I will hit the rack, if that's all right. This was the toughest question for a little kid. The toughest one. How many times do I have to tell you? Well, how many times is this, Dad? This is 5 already? Well, I think the 6th time will do it then. So you can look for me to be fucking up on this one more time. And every damn last dad at one time or another, you know, when I was your age, I walked 10 miles to school through 10 feet of snow, uphill both ways, every damn day. What do you think about that? What do I think about that? I think you're a fucking idiot, Dad. That's my show. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.